First Chronicles chapter 4, verses 5 through 43. Asher, the father of Tekoa, had two wives, Helah and Naarah. Naarah bore him Ahuzam, Hefer, Tamini, and Hashtari. These were the sons of Naarah. The sons of Helah, Zerath, Izhar, and Ethan. Koz fathered Anub, Zobibah, and the clans of Aharel. The son of Harum, Jabez, was more honorable than his brothers, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, "Because I bore him in pain." Jabez called upon the God of Israel, saying, "Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my border, and that your hand might be with me, and that you would keep me from the harm, so that it might not bring me pain." And God granted what he asked. Shalub, the brother of Shuha, fathered Mehir, who fathered Eshton. Eshton fathered Beth Rapha, Paseah, and Tahina, the father of Nahash. These are the men of Rakah. The sons of Kenaz, Othniel, and Siderai, and the sons of Othniel, Hatha, and Meonathai. Meonathai fathered Ophrah, and Sarai fathered Joab, the father of Ge-Harashim, so called because they were craftsmen. The sons of Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, Idru, Elah, and Naam, and the son of Elah, Kenaz, the sons of Jehaleel, Ziph, Zephah, Terah, and Azarel. The sons of Ezra, Jether, Merid, Epher, and Jalon. These are the sons of Bithiah, the daughter of Pharaoh, whom Merid married, and she conceived and bore Miriam, Shammai, and Ishbah, the father of Eshtemoa. And this Judahite, the wife, bore Jared, the father of Gedor, Heber, the father of Soko, and Jekuthiel, the father of Zanoah. The sons of the wife of Hodiah, the sister of Naham, were the fathers of Keilah, the Garmite, and Eshtemoa, the Maacathite. The sons of Shimon, Amnon, Rina, Ben-Hanan, and Tilon. The sons of Ishi, Zoheth and Ben-Zoheth. The sons of Shelah, the son of Judah. The father of Lekah, Leadah, the father of Merashah, and the clans of the house of linen workers, Beth Ashbiah, and Joachim, and the men of Kozibah, and Joash, and Saraph, who ruled in Moab, and returned to Lahim. Now the records are ancient. These were the potters, who were inhabitants of Netaim and Gederah. They lived there in the king's service. The sons of Simeon, Nemuel, Jamin, Derib, Zerah, Shawai, Shalium was his son, Mibsam his son, Mishma his son. The sons of Mishma, Hamuel his son, Zachar his son, Shimei his son. Shimei had 16 sons and 6 daughters, but his brothers did not have many children, nor did all their clan multiply like the men of Judah. They lived in Beersheba, Molodah, Hazar, Shual, Bilhah, Ezim, Tolad, Bethuel, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markabath, Hazar Susim, Beth Beri, and Sharaim. These were their cities until David reigned, and their villages were Etam, Ain, Rimmon, Taken, and Ashan, 5 cities, along with all their villages that were around these cities as far as Baal. These were their settlements, and they kept a genealogical record. Meshobab, Jomlak, and Joshua the son of Amaziah, Joel, Jehu the son of Joshibiah, son of Sariah, son of Asiel, Elionai, Jacobah, Jeshoiah, Asaiah, Adiel, Jesamiel, Benaiah, Ziza, the son of Shiphi, son of Alon, son of Jediai, son of Shimri, son of Shemaiah. These mentioned by name were princes in their clans, and their fathers' houses increased greatly. They journeyed to the entrance of Gedor to the east side of the valley to seek pasture for their flocks. there where they found rich, good pasture, and the land was very broad, quiet, and peaceful. For the former inhabitants were there belonged to Ham. These, registered by name, came in the days of Hezekiah king of Judah, and destroyed their tents and the Meunites who were found there, and marked them for destruction to this day, and settled in their place, because there was pasture there for their flocks. And some of them, 500 men of the Simeonites, went to Mount Seir, having as their leaders Pelatiah, Neariah, Rephaiah, and Uziel, the sons of Ishi, and they defeated the remnant of the Amalekites who had escaped, and they have lived there to this day.
1 Chronicles chapter 5, verse 1 through verse 17. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but because he defiled his father's couch, his birthright was given to the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel, so that he could not be enrolled as the oldest son. Though Judah became strong among his brothers, and a chief came from him, yet the birthright belonged to Joseph. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, Hanak, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. The sons of Joel, Shemaiah, his son, Gog, his son, Shimei, his son, Micah, his son, Raiah, his son, Baal, his son, Berer, his son, whom Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, carried away into exile. He was a chief of the Reubenites, and his kinsmen by their clans, when the genealogy of their generations was recorded. The chief, Jael, and Zechariah, and Bela the son of Azaz, son of Shema, son of Joel, who lived in Arai, as far as Nebo and Baal-meon. He also lived to the east as far as the entrance of the desert this side of the Euphrates, because their livestock had multiplied in the land of Gilead. And in the days of Saul they waged war against the Hagrites, who fell into their hand, and they lived in their tents throughout all the region east of Gilead. The sons of Gad lived over against them in the land of Bashan, as far as Salekah. Joel the chief, Shaphem the second, Jenai, and Shaphat in Bashan, and their kinsmen according to their fathers' houses, Michael, Meshullam, Sheba, Jorai, Jachan, Zia, and Eber, 7. These were the sons of Abiahel, the son of Huri, the son of Jorah, son of Gilead, son of Michael, son of Jeshiashai, son of Jodo, son of Buz. Ahid, the son of Abdiel, son of Guni, was chief in their fathers' houses, and they lived in Gilead, in Bashan, and in its towns, and in all the pasture lands of Sharon to their limits. All of these were recorded in genealogies in the days of Jotham, king of Judah, in the days of Jeroboam, king of Israel.
Acts chapter 25. Now 3 days after Phinehas had arrived in the province, he went up to Jerusalem from Caesarea.
Festus.
And the chief priests and the principal men of the Jews laid out their case against Paul, and they urged him, asking as a favor against Paul, that he summon him to Jerusalem, because they were planning an ambush to kill him on the way. Festus replied that Paul was being kept at Caesarea, and that he himself intended to go there shortly. So said he, let the men of authority go among you down with me, and if there is anything wrong about the man, let them bring charges against him. After he stayed among them not more than 8 or 10 days, he went down to Caesarea, and the next day he took his seat on the tribune and ordered Paul to be brought. When he had arrived, the Jews had come who had come down from Jerusalem stood around him, bringing many and serious charges against him that they could not prove. Paul argued in defense, "Neither against the law of the Jews, nor the temple, nor against Caesar have I committed any offense." But Festus, wishing to do the Jews a favor, said to Paul, "Do you wish to go up to Jerusalem and there be tried on these charges before me?" And Paul said, "I am standing before Caesar's tribunal, where I ought to be tried. To the Jews I have done no wrong, as you yourself very know. If then I am a wrongdoer and I have committed anything for which I deserve to die, I do not seek to escape death. But if there is nothing there to their charges against me, no one can give me up to them. I appeal to Caesar." Then Festus, when he had conferred with his council, answered, To go to Caesar you have appealed to Caesar you shall go. Now, when some days had passed, the Agrippa, the king, and Bernice arrived at Caesarea and greeted Caesarea and greeted Festus. And as they stayed there Festus laid Paul's case before the king, saying, "There is a man left prisoner by Felix. And when I was at Jerusalem, the chief priests and the elders of the Jews laid out their case against him, asking for a sentence of condemnation against him. I answered them that it was not the custom of the Romans to give up anyone before the accused met the accuser's face, and had an opportunity to make his defense concerning the charge laid against him. So when they came together here, I made no delay, but on the next day I took my seat on the tribunal, and ordered the man to be brought. When the accuser stood up, they brought no charge in his case of such evils as I suppose. Rather, they had certain points of dispute with him about their own religion and a certain Jesus who was dead, but whom Paul asserted to be alive. Being at a loss how to investigate these questions, I asked whether he wanted to go to Jerusalem and be tried there regarding them. But when Paul had appealed to be kept in custody for the decision of the emperor, I ordered him to be held until I could send him to Caesar. Then Agrippa said to Festus, "I would like to hear the man myself tomorrow." And he said, "You will hear him." So on the next day, Agrippa and Bernice came with a great pomp, and they entered the audience hall with military tribunes and the prominent men of the city. Then at the command of Festus, Paul was brought in, and Festus said, "King Agrippa and all who are present with us, you see, this man about whom the whole Jewish people petitioned me, both in Jerusalem and here, shouting that he ought to not live any longer. But I found that he had done nothing deserving death, and as he gave himself appeal to the emperor, I decided to go ahead and send him. But I have nothing definite to write about to my lord about him. Therefore I brought him before you all, and especially before you, King Agrippa, so that after we examined him, I may have something to write. For it seems to me unreasonable in sending a prisoner not to indicate the charges against him."
Psalm chapter 5. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my groaning. Give attention to the sound of my cry, my King and my God. For I pray for to you my King and my God. For to you do I pray. O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I prepare a sacrifice for you and watch. For you are not a God who delights in wickedness. Evil may not dwell with you. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. You hate all evildoers. You destroy those who speak lies. The Lord abhors. You destroy those who speak lies. The Lord abhors the bloodthirsty and deceitful man. But I, through the abundance of your steadfast love, will enter your house. I will bow down toward your holy temple in the fear of you. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me, for there is no truth in their mouth. Their inmost self is destructive. Their throat is an open grave. They flatter with their tongue. Make them bear their guilt, O God. Let them fall by their own counsels. Because of the abundance of their transgression, cast them out, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever sing for joy, and spread your protection over them, that those who love you, your name may exalt in you. For you bless the righteous, O Lord. You cover him with favor as with a shield.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 19. A brother offended is more unyielding than a strong city, and quarreling is like the bars of a castle.